From Does Size Matter, and we've got another RV review to do for you today. We are at the Wildwood Convention Center in Wildwood, New Jersey at this fall RV show. Totally cool place. Of course, we love RV shows because we get to see so many different products. But today we are hanging out at Crossroads RV's station, and they have the Cedar Creek Hathaway, and we're going to take a look at the 36 CK2. Now I want to remind you that everything we're showing you today is based on all the research we do, which is a lot, and our opinions about how we use an RV. So that might be different than yours, but that's okay. Watch it, take it all in, and then apply it to your way of RVing or what your priorities are. We also want to remind you that in the end there'll be a link to the nuts and bolts construction video of the Cedar Creek. So you'll want to take a look at that, and then today we're going to go through this particular model with you. And so starting here at the front of this fifth wheel, I'm just going to take you in and we'll take a look at this big compartment right here. So it is a big opening and it's all good, but you have to use these little latch things to lift it up. Now, it's better than some of the latch things, but I would prefer magnets up there just so that I can lift it properly and not have to stretch and work on these clips. So check this out. I mean, this is a huge space in here. Pretty much all fifth wheels will have a space like this, but boy, it can be different. And this is a big one. So I'm noticing that there isn't a generator in here, but this would be the perfect spot to put one. Or if you're not going to have a generator, this is like massive storage. So it also gives you access to some of the inner workings, but I'll show you some more around the corner. Come on. Don't bang your head.
I got it.
All right. Over to this side. You can see here is your auto leveling. So that's really nice, right? You push a button and you get your rig all leveled up. They are hydraulic jacks down here. You can see that. And I'm thinking there will be 6 on this trailer, but we'll make sure of that. In this first door is where your batteries are and a hydraulic system to work those jacks. Up above us, we've got a slide here. We cannot see the slide mechanism on this, so we are not 100% sure which one it is. What we know is that it is not a rail system on the, like a Schwintek or cable driven, but we're not 100% sure what's inside there. If I can get some information, I'll add it in. It's not the hugest slide, so I don't think you need to be too concerned about it. Oh, coming around to this compartment. This is the other side to the pass-through storage area. So, you know, it's quite deep. You've also got what they're calling the easy reel. So this is that heavy, long 50 amp electric cord that you have to gather and put someplace. This helps to keep it in a tidier, more organized way. And you can just unplug one end, stick it in here, and this actually has a motor and a button, and you just push it and it's going to reel that cord up for you. So it is handy to have, to not have to fight with that cord. Over to your wet bay here, you've got, looks like you have a couple of gray tanks, one for your galley, one for your bath. You have your black tank. You've got your outdoor shower, and then you've got all of your valves to turn things on and off individually if need be, or do your winterizing. And you've also got your black flush there. So here's where you're plugging that lovely 50 amp into. Just checking on down. Oh, and down here is where you'll see, this is where you hook up that sewage hose. And while we're down here, I just want to point out that on the Hathaway, the side piece curves and continues underneath. And we did talk about that in the construction video, so you can look for some more information on that there. This is a bigger slide, And again, more hydraulic jacks, rack and pinion, and we believe this is a hydraulic slide as well. Then if we come on down, we can see pretty much all around the trailer is the frameless windows. I have to admit, I'm starting to get a little softer about them. Come on. So the other thing that I want to show you is way up at the top there. You do get the slide awnings covering each of your slides. We love those and think that's an upgrade. And as well, you get the water, kind of like the little eavesdrops with the drippers that pull the water away from your rig. So very nice. So here is your ladder to get up to your fully walkable roof so that you can do your maintenance of your roof and your slides. You also get a backup camera, and then way down here you'll find your hitch. I'm not sure what the actual weight rating on that is, but if I can figure it out, I'll add it in here. But you know, it's not the kind of hitch you tow a car with. It's the kind of hitch you would put your bike rack on, or a grate or something to carry things. So moving around to the passenger side now. Another big slide, and we do believe this is also a hydraulic rack and pinion. Also, while you're under there, you guys, you should take a look, and your spare tire is there. So, unfortunately, you got to climb under the rig to get at your spare tire, but there is decals on the side here. And then coming around, I just want to go to this front storage first and show you. This is the other side of that walk-through storage, and it's huge, and it's lit. Over here in the corner, you've got cable, you've got plug-ins, and you've got part of your central back system. So that's cool. Then, right up here, if I can turn the... So that's where your two 30-pound propane tanks are. So that's nice. Looking up, you have a nice big awning lit with your LED lighting. You've got outdoor speakers, and I wanted to point out that these doors are thick and heavy doors. They're for the important, I mean, you want a thick, heavy door. They're well insulated, and they're going to keep your stuff dry in there. But when you put them up, they're on the magnets. So I really like that. I don't have to worry about clipping it in. I don't have to worry about holding it up or it hitting me in the head. I love those magnets. Let's go this way so I can show you this. You've got an electrical outlet. You have a hose adapter. And then let's look at the back of the door. I want to point out that this is a friction door. I love friction doors. They stay in place. But this one also has the traditional hookup. I don't think that's necessary with the friction door, but I guess it's there if you want it. Just remember, if you hook it up, she's hooked up. Don't go trying to slam your door shut. So on this side, you do get your screen. If I can separate it. There we go. So quite a nice screen, big open spots. The clear piece covers your handles, so you're not getting bugs and stuff, and you can just leave your screen door open. And the reason I think that's important is because these doors don't have a window in them, so you're going to want to be able to have a good quality screen door that can be open as much as possible to let the light in. Next upgrade on this particular trailer are the step above stairs. These stairs are really great. Originally, I thought way too cumbersome. Yeah, they're sturdier. Yeah, they're, you know, more stable. But way too cumbersome to use. They're totally not. And I just want to show you, if I can, here at the show, how they work. See that? One hand, me, one hand. Up these go. Super easy. They have little stoppers that are going to stop them at the door. So now, there's resistance there, so there's no way that this is going to fall down on anybody. I'm stopped someplace, I open up the door, and down they come. Super easy once again. They have leveling pieces there, so you'd want to make sure that was right. Now, the only thing I would be concerned about is that sometimes you're in places where maybe you're not pulling your slides out, and these do stick out quite far. So pros and cons, right? Depends on how you travel and the places that you're gonna go. So, for what we've all been waiting for, let's go in and check out the Cedar Creek Hathaway 36 CK2. Come on. I love RV shows because you get to see the newest thing. Now that doesn't mean you have to have the newest thing, but it gives you some good ideas about things that would be priorities or might not be priorities to you, or maybe how you might want to decorate. Or there's just so many options, but this is a beautiful 2020. So let's start here. You get a bit of a window. You get day and night shades. Whenever I have windows, I'm happy. It's just more light into the space. This is a nice feature because I always love the extra countertop. This is a solid surface countertop. This is a real backsplash tile, grouted. People might be worried about those breaking apart and things like that, but I honestly have not read anything anywhere where people's real tile backsplashes have been broken. A lot of them use the stick-ons, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out the difference. So you do get USB, and then you get some cabinetry here. So let's take a look at that. Drawers, soft close, and ooh, okay, I've seen these before. I mean, these are huge bins, and I was kind of like, what for? But I guess it could be recycling and garbage or things like that. So that's nice. And I do notice it also has another drawer in there. So that's a lot in that space. Liking it. Then over to here. So smaller, but I mean, there's lots of stuff in a kitchen that you would put in those spaces. Up to here. Again, the usual, bigger, very nice, but hard for me to reach. Solid too, right? I do like the glass in here, so although it would limit some of the things that I could put in there, but it's very nice, and again, it's tall. There's also electric here, so if you wanted to put an appliance or something like that there, I'm just going to shut that. Fridge. This is called an Insignia, and it's clearly a massive residential fridge, which is going to be electric only. So, I mean, it's beautiful. I get it. I like it. And you need to talk about your travel style before you get into this refrigerator because, it's going to be a massive power draw. So unless you're hooked up all the time, running your generator frequently, or have some Skookum solar system, you do need to plan for this fridge if that's the one you want. And I know that in this trailer, if you wanted, you could get a gas electric fridge. It would just look a little different. Pantry. Oh, and I love these, right? I love the pullouts. And these two don't have them, but they would be too high for me anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. But you could put bins or something in there. It's very nice. Let's talk about the countertop on the island here. It's a nice solid surface. It has a separated cover, huge double sink. Huge. Very nice. Great tap. Sprayer. Really like that. And then you still got countertop space there to do your prep and stuff on. Coming around down here, so this will just be, you know, a small spot for your cloths or sponges or whatever. Huge under there, even with plumbing, right? That's a huge space. And then you get 4 drawers with dividers, soft close. I love that. Over to this side of the kitchen, something else I really like is these having countertop space on both sides of the stove. You've got electrical, you've got a window, you've got your backsplash again, and holy cow, this is the first time for me at this show, really anywhere, to have a 4-burner gas stove. This is a huge residential style stove. So again, this is a insignia, which I haven't seen in others, but I mean, this is like a residential stove. I mean, seriously, it fits in the same as a residential would. Check out the oven on this. This is amazing. It's almost like an apartment style appliance. And it looks great. I imagine it functions great. You still get the, looking for the brand on, this is also an insignia. And I'm assuming it's a convection microwave. You know what? It's not. I think it's just a microwave, which makes much more sense when you've got this great oven. You don't need a convection microwave when you've got a great oven like that. So loving that. Big storage. Let's see if I can even reach this one. Okay, there it is. Anybody see anything up there? Is that our secret hiding place? Okay, so, and you get another one of these here. Good lighting, LEDs, coming down. Ooh, more pullouts. I love those. You're looking at plywood cabinetry, not any OSB, and the metal rollers and gliders. And more drawer. And that moves over to be on this side as well, except not with pullouts, so you can put some bigger, taller types of things in there. I mean, I can see crock pots or Instapots or things like that. So that's great. So that's your kitchen area. Pretty functional if you ask me. And these, like this really is an upgrade. I've not seen this before for appliances. Moving into your entertainment, standard rear living, fifth wheel living area. Big TV, storage above. Let me see what I can do. There you go. Can you see in there? Nice glass. Then you get my thing that I love. And what I noticed a little bit different about this fireplace, again, it's a gas fireplace, but it'll provide you lots of heat when you're hooked up. But it's got this nice decorative piece along the side and the underneath lighting. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Sometimes it doesn't take a whole redesign of an RV to make it a newer, fresher model. It just takes a few different decor changes, and everybody's been harping on and wanting all the lighter decor, and they're really, I think, trying to meet those requests. Okay, so over to the windows. Remember, we had the frameless ones, so they are going to open here with this little turning thing. They're not my favorite way of opening a window, nor are they my favorite windows just because of the different type of airflow, but there's nothing wrong with them. You got shades, your exit. Let me try out this couch. It's pretty comfortable. I think it fits us good, so that will be fine. You can see the TV, you can see the whole living area. I think it's fine. Let's see. So this is going to be a pull-out style of hide-a-bed. So it's a grab this and it rolls out that way for you. You got some nice lighting. I'm looking for electrical or USB. I see one electrical down here, and I didn't really see any over there, so they could do better there. I'd love to show you those, but I'm not taking off my boots and I'm not climbing on this couch. So again, not really usable space for us. Nice, but not usable. While we're up here, you can see that there is AC here, and there's venting for that, intake and output venting, but you don't have to see the AC, so that's cool. And they have that decorative piece over the island with the lights. I like that. Sometimes things can get a little too blingy for me, but that seems don't know, it's even got a bit of a vintage look to it, so I do like it. And then venting down in the floor here, there's a few spots, some in furniture and some in floor. My personal preference would be in furniture. This is all a vinyl one-piece flooring. And then we can move on over to, these are nice and high too, I want to mention the slides. Got your theater seating. I'm sure there's, ooh, check me out. Oh.
You're not even wrestling with it.
I'm not. That's a power seat, right? Some of them have like little levers and things you have to pull, but this one's really quite nice. So you get your cup holders here, or you can sit here, we can watch movies. How often does that happen? But it would be nice. And there's nothing blocking your way. There's no structural stuff or the island or anything. You can just sit here and enjoy. And for us, I don't like having too many couches and things, personally. But this would be just fine. Gives you that extra bed and some seating, but it doesn't overdo it. Moving over to, oh, first of all, let's just stop and take a look at these windows. Like, that's a big slide with 4 big windows in it. So when you're sitting out someplace with an awesome view, you get it all here. I really like it. The other thing that I'm noticing here, just because I'm like the rest of you and watch all those DIY makeovers and stuff of RVs, and in older years versions, we often see this carried on down the side, and a lot of the DIY people are removing that kind of stuff. So I can see that Cedar Creek has tried to meet that halfway. They've still left some, which hides the roller shades, but they have opened up by removing the big pieces down the side. They've opened up the windows, and people like that. So you do get a freestanding dinette. Let's just see here if it comes out more. It does. I'm just trying to figure out how. Oh, there we go. So there's your table extension. So it just kind of drops down, and so I'm not sure about how you get it back up. Oh, check that out. There's a secret hiding spot we can reach. And then you just tip that and slide it back down, put that in place. So really that's an easy thing to do. So I like that. So of course there's only 2 chairs here now, but there would be 4. And they seem like nice enough, comfortable chairs. I think that's good. So the carpet here, like all carpets, there's not, I don't think it's got the greatest of quality or underlay or anything like that. It just, carpet is carpet. I also wanted to show you this side of the island. It's just got this decorative piece that has some lighting in it, and that's really a nice little feature too. Of course, every bit of lighting takes up some power, so you got to plan for that. All right, let's move on down to the bathroom. What do we got here? So this cabinet gives you some space for jackets and things like that, and you can reach your solar power controller. So you know what that means?
You can actually reach it?
Yeah, we can actually reach it. Isn't that cool? But what it means is that this trailer must come equipped with solar panels that are already in place. So that's an upgrade. I mean, you can always add that stuff, but it's expensive to add. So depending on what the pieces are that are actually in it, this is a good thing. Down here, you've got your central back system, so that's super nice because for the most part, other than that one slide, this is all hard surface flooring. So you can just vacuum it up and suck it away. Come on. Wow, this is quite a bathroom. Starting here, one of my more favorite things. Oh, it's locked. Hang on. So it has a little locking mechanism down here for when you're in transit. So that's good. It's simple and effective. And then lets you have a pocket door. I just love pocket doors because then they're out of the way. They're not swinging into your space or out into the hall. So after that great door, This is some storage, and it's quite a bit of storage. You could put bins in there, you could put towels, you could put all sorts of different things. So I like that. Then you move over to the shower stall. Okay, there's lots of things in here I like. First of all, fiberglass, one piece. Yay! It's very spacious. It has a seat, it has a skylight, it has good fixtures. Let's try out this door. Anybody guess what Corey doesn't like about this door? I don't mind it. I think it's great. Yeah, it works well. I like it. There is a porcelain toilet with a foot flush. I like the decor in here. You've got a place to hang your towels. And then this vanity is huge. So it's a one piece. A plasticky material, but it is all one piece. Like the sink is right integrated into this, so there's no seams or anything. It's an interesting way to fit in dual sinks. I like these mirrors. They fit really well. Everything's caulked really well, so very nice. And then when you move down, like you've got like totally his and hers bathroom space, right? I mean, well, not the, so the soft clothes aren't. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, so there's two sets of 4 drawers and a door. So Corey can have his own stuff. I've got mine. There's electrical on both sides. There's hand towel on both sides. So it's good. Up at the top, you've got LED lighting. You've got AC ventilation. You've got a fan. And then down on the floor is your heat ducting. So this is a very spacious bathroom. You can totally do whatever you need to do here. There's room to dress, dry, everything. Plus I like the decor. So very nice. Let's go into the bedroom and see what's in there. So we have a king bed. It's always hard for me to tell whether these are residential or RVs because king beds are so square. Although I see it has a bamboo cover on it. I love bamboo. It's in a slide. There are 2 windows on either side. You've got the wood headboard with LED lighting. You have USB and you have a nightstand. So I like that. I got a place for my book, my water, and my phone. I love that. So let's see. Oh, I see you've got AC ducting throughout, LED lighting, and I'll find the heating. Oh, so there's your extra chairs and some storage. So that's good. Oh boy, here I go. It's down. Okay, also there's electrical outlets on either side of the slide there. You've got your TV here, a nice window, more storage. So these, smaller, but they're deeper, and there is 6 of them. And there's underneath the cabinet lighting too, so I like that. At night you don't have to have harsh light on and you can still maneuver where you're going. So what do we got here? This looks like a heater. So that's why there's no ducting in the floor. So I guess you would run this separately. Okay, to be really honest, I've seen this before, but I have not read anywhere or found any research that references this at all, like why, or its efficiency, or whether people like it or dislike it. I just haven't got any information on that. So if any of you out there have a trailer that has a separate heating system like this, I'd love to hear your opinion on that because, like I say, there's just no mention of it in any of my research.
Is it electric?
I'm gonna say yes. You got a heating element, you've got the fan.
Well, it could be handy when you're plugged in.
Well, it could be.
Use...
My concern is, what are you doing when you're not plugged in? Are you just not having heat up here?
Open the door. I don't know.
Right? So those are the questions that I have, and like I say, we don't claim to be the experts on this. We're just learning as much as we can and sharing it with you, but we know that some of you have probably actually had experience with this, and we'd love to hear about it. So, nice big mirrors on this closet. It's a fully walk-in closet for us, right? Lots of space in here, lots of hanging space. And then if you look on that side of the wall, you also have plumbing and a spot for a vent so that you could put a washer and dryer in here if you want. And other than this little step, that part I don't quite get, because you need a flat, stable surface for your washer to be on. So that I'm not 100% sure how that would work, but you could put a 2-piece unit, I think, in here. So that's nice. And yeah, it's lit. It's a good space. Even if you put the washer and dryer in here, you would still have lots of closet space. So I like all of that. And you can walk around enough of the sides of the bed that it's easy to make. I think it's good. Let's go check out the numbers. Come on. Okay, let's go to the numbers of the Cedar Creek Hathaway 2020 36 CK2. This is a great trailer, so let's check it out more. Okay, its gross vehicle weight comes in at 16,525 pounds. The hitch weight, 2,525 pounds. The cargo carrying capacity, 3,391 pounds. That's pretty good. The exterior length, 40 foot 7 inches, so it is a pretty long trailer. Exterior height, 13 feet 5 inches. Exterior width, 96 inches. Fresh water's 57 gallons, gray water's 80 gallons, and black water's at 40 gallons. Could do with a little bigger freshwater tank then, hey? And awning size 18 feet. The other numbers that I had found in here is you have the ducted 15,000 BTU air conditioner, and you can get more than one, obviously. And then the furnace, the Suburban 55,000 BTU furnace. So this is a pretty nice rig, and it's running today at the show for $65,900. And you never know if you could get a little bit off of that too. So pretty good deal. Nice trailer. Hope it's helped you out to go through here. Maybe you can make some decisions around what you're looking for. If you have, leave it in the comments and tell us how. If you have any information because you're an owner, also we'd like to hear your opinions. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and we will see you out there. Thanks for watching.